Hey guys, today is going to be a different video to what I normally make. This is going to be a small little discussion video about my thoughts on Rainbow Six Siege, the beta, anyway. And as you can see by the title, my mainly issues with the game, because it is very an issue-y game, I would say. So here are all the topics that I will be talking about. Let's get right into it. My biggest issue with the game is it's got no single-player campaign. Now, about 3 hours ago, I was seriously considering buying the game. But I looked online, I literally searched up Rainbow Six Siege campaign. And what did I find? It doesn't have one. It is a full-priced game in Australia, a $70, well actually, PC it's $80 and console it's a $100 game, and it's only got multiplayer. Why? It just boggles my mind. The franchise, the Rainbow franchise, to my knowledge, all of the games have single-player campaigns. It is out of character for the franchise, and it seems like a very unwanted anti-feature, I would call it, because it's not a feature not having a single-player campaign. It's a cop-out, really. Yes, you could argue that you can do some of the multiplayer game modes in single-player just by yourself. That's not a campaign. That's multiplayer maps by yourself. That's not a campaign. That's a cop-out. The game mechanics in the game that I've played, the ideas behind the game mechanics are really, really good. And the game mechanics, for the most part, are executed really, really well. And they would have fit in to a single-player campaign so well to maybe have made one of the best FPSs of the year. But no, they're like, multiplayer only? It's just a stupid thing to do. Now, another issue that I have, and it's a major issue, and it might just be for the beta, but currently, every game mode except, actually no, every game mode, that involves multiplayer has some serious rubber banding. I mean, I had a ping of generally about 60, which should not have a single bit of rubber banding, but it was so bad. I jumped down, and I jumped down a ledge, and for some reason I just appeared back on top of the ledge. The rubber banding in this game is awful. Now hopefully they fix that when they go live on the 1st of December, but currently it is unplayable at parts, and I could barely play the 5v5 multiplayer. That's ridiculous rubber banding. There's a little bit in the terrorist takedown, I think it's what it's called. A little bit when you do that with people, but when you do the terrorist takedown without people, but just by yourself, there's no rubber banding. But, I mean, if there was rubber banding in that, I'd be asking some questions. Another issue with the game. Slow movement of the characters. I don't know if this this was part of the rubber banding issue, but the characters just seem to move really, really slowly for no reason whatsoever. I was running, but I wasn't running. It honestly felt like I had a rope on my character and I was pulling a car behind me. That's how much it felt like it was slow. I don't know if that was a feature, or if that was an issue with the rubber banding, or if that was just some random glitch in the game, or if it's supposed to be like that. I doubt it's supposed to be like that because it feels terrible. Those are my issues with the game, but I don't just have issues. I have some good things about this game. This game, if you take away all of those issues, and trust me, there's a lot of the issues, but if you just take away all those issues, there is a great game in there. The grappling, not the grappling, the rappelling, I think it's called, is an amazing feature. I could be upside down, well, not upside down, I could be, facing the ground and look upside down and, shoot them when they can't see me. This game has a great game inside of it. But these issues, the fact that there isn't a single-player campaign, just ruins the game for me. And I will not be getting this game. And I mean, get the game if you want to, but I recommend you don't get this game. Speak with your wallet, people. We want a single-player campaign. If we don't buy the game, the next game, they will give us a single-player campaign. Or maybe, I doubt it, but maybe they have made a single-player campaign, and they just haven't released it, and they're going to make it DLC, which would be shit. Which would be shit. But, hopefully they learn from this, and consumers learn from this not to buy games like this. Like Battlefront, the same thing happened with Battlefront. The game did not have a single-player campaign, but people still bought it. And they're talking about a sequel now. And they're probably not going to put a campaign in the sequel for Battlefront, which is crap. We should not accept full-priced games with no single-player campaign. CSGO, that isn't a full-priced game. That's like a $20 game. That doesn't have a single-player campaign. That's fine, because it's not a full-priced game. It's a multiplayer-only game, not at a full-priced game price. If you want to do multiplayer only, this game would have been a great $30 game. It would have been a great $30 game. It would have been a decent $50 game. But the prices that they're charging... I'm talking Australian dollars, by the way. In America or Canada or whatever, the prices will vary. But in Australia, $50 is a good price for a multiplayer-only game. I refuse to pay $100 for this game without a single-player campaign, and so should you if you want them to fix their shit and have a single-player campaign in upcoming games. Because if games just become multiplayer-only games, it will not work. It might even lead to the second gaming industry crash, which I do not want. I like video games too much for there to be another crash. So, that was a issues video. That was all the issues and ramblingness that I have with this game. That was about a 7-minute video. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope, leave your opinions in the comment section as well, because I always like to hear people's opinions. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a nice day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye. Oh, hiccups.